Alrighty, welcome to your reading. I got my tea. Get your tea. Sit back, relax, and let's get on the pure positive train right now, baby. Let's get into it. Okay, so I want to talk to a psychic today. I want to talk to people who are intuitively involved, and I want Spirit to deliver a message to all my psychics, all of my people out there who are involved in that energy. What kind of things can we do to upgrade our intuition right now? Avoid numbing out. You may be overwhelmed or overstimulated lately, or stressed out and emotional, causing you to feel drained or anxious. Instead of numbing out and checking out with unhealthy habits, try to find healthy ways to regulate your nervous system. Okay? Don't numb out your sixth sense, guys. Even if it's a lie. And I feel like the reason why I was called to do this for psychics right now is because of that, of the when you open your third eye, when I open my third eye, sometimes I can pick up on a lot of different energies from a lot of different places, a lot of different sources. And if I don't have my discernment in check, if I don't have my sense of self, then it can be easy to get lost. Okay, but that doesn't mean to numb yourself out. What that means is we got to find the tools that work for us to maintain our intuitive ability, okay, while also feeling good and feeling good about using that intuitive ability, okay? So for instance, just, doing it in a relaxed setting with people who are relaxed, or surrounding yourself with relaxed people and relaxed energies might be really beneficial for you. Developing, and if you cannot get away from people in survival, and it's very hard to, especially living in, the Western world, or in a world that is ruled by capitalistic tendencies, it's hard to get out of that survival vicinity. 9 out of 10 people that you encounter on the street are going to be in survival. And as an empath, you're going to pick up on that energy. So how can you develop boundaries? How can you develop these energetic boundaries? And how can you use your tools to stay intuitive without picking up all of the rancid energy? Well, first thing you got to think about is your vibrational frequency. Okay, if you're at a high vibrational frequency, you're not going to pick up on low vibrational stuff, and you're not going to want to do low vibrational unhealthy habits. So first thing is to develop a ritual or a routine around your vibration. How can you get it up? Okay, how can you get it up? One of the biggest ones is meditation. Okay, one of the biggest ones is meditation. Just clear it out. If you can't find a way to focus on appreciation and gratitude, it's better to just focus on nothing and just to allow yourself to not be here, to be nobody, to be nothing. It's not numbing out. It's actually getting to a space of more sensitivity, more feeling when you meditate, okay? Okay. Feel like that was about it for that. Recognize signs and synchronicities. So maintain that space, create healthy habits, right? Healthy habits are going to keep you in alignment, and it's going to keep you out of alignment with those people who are in survival. Because if you are painting, if you are meditating, if you are taking care of your body, if you are walking slowly, if you're chewing your food mindfully, how could you possibly be in survival? Your subconscious mind and your nervous system are not going to register you mindfully eating, walking slowly, and taking your time as survival. So you're going to start to program yourself into creative mode, okay? Some coincidences are random and others are full of meaning, okay? Another thing that's going to help keep you in alignment and keep your psychic center and intuitive ability free and clear is recognizing those signs and symbols, guys. If you see an animal on the street, go look it up. If you just so happen to look at a book on a shelf, okay, go pick up that book. And if you didn't pick it up the first time, if you just so happen to go recognize it and look at it and notice it again the second time, Trust your intuitive ability, guys. It is so important that you build that trust with the little things so that when they give you a big message, when they tell you the gas station to go to that has the lottery ticket that you want, you can go do that thing, okay? Follow the little itty bitty insights. That way, when the big insights come, you're there and you're ready to do it. All right? Okay. Okay, so lots of signs coming in for you. Avoid numbing out. Laziness. Okay, card laziness is coming out for this collective. I see laziness as a very, very good thing. And I think laziness is an art form that is to be developed, especially by intuitive people. You know, we look at business and we look at like getting results, and a lot of the time when people sell you results or sell you the ability to get results, they sell you on the whole idea of a numbers game. Okay? Like if you talk to 10 people, one person's going to say yes. And if you talk to 100 people and 10 people say yes, you got an average. And if you just stick with that average and talk to this many people, then this is going to, yeah, that works. That works if you don't have an intuitive psychic ability. That works if you're not using your sixth sense. That works for normal people. That works for people who aren't using their higher faculties. But here you use your higher faculties, so it's a different ball game, okay? We work differently. You can be lazy. In fact, laziness is one of your greatest skills, okay? The ability to let go of all obligations for a period of time. To let go of all resistance for a period of time. To allow yourself to just be. Okay? Just be. Sit in your Sunday slippers, eat your Sunday ice cream, lounge in your pajamas, and sit on your throne, my friends. Okay? Now, in business, there are people who are successful in business. 555 on the clock. Who, do the whole numbers game thing, but they become a shadow of a soul. They use up all their juice. And then there are other people in business who barely do anything and get it all done. And so you got to think that they're using their higher faculties, guys. And one of the higher faculties is this laziness ability, this ability to turn off everything, get out of resistance, and allow the ideas to flow in. Because I have a feeling that ideas are going to flow in really, really abundantly when you release resistance, guys. Completion energy here. Completion energy. You've reached some sort of completion when it comes to your intuition. Let me look into that in a minute. I'm just going to pause this. Without further ado, my apologies. Okay, so you've reached some sort of completion. You've reached a completion here. Okay, what kind of completion has my collective here reached? Unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Mary Magdalene. So you've moved like past a lot of the victimization mentality of the modern world. You've like almost completely deleted your childhood experience. Wow. You like the unconditional love that you wanted to receive as a child. You now know, you now know that you're never going to get it from your parents and that you have to give it to yourself, which is why you've reached this completion. You've come to terms with that. You've come to terms with spirit being your divine mother and father at the same time. And your inner divine masculine and divine feminine are taking that role right now. And so that role is being relieved from your actual physical parents, the people who birthed you, and it's being given to you, okay? Beyond illusion. And when you get this role, you will become the matriarch, the patriarch of your legacy, of your destiny. And there's spirit goggles that everybody talks about, this third eye opening that allows you to see through God's eyes. This is really going to come in for you. This is how this happens, guys. When you give up your parents, when you let them go, that's when you get the goggles. That's when you're allowed to see. Okay? When you no longer got your umbilical cord out looking for somewhere to plug it in, when you've realized that you are that someone, you are that somewhere, and that is what you're realizing. That is when the goggles get granted to you and you start to see things for how they are. Okay? It can be harsh at first, and it might be harsh, but I feel like you've been being prepared for this for a while now. You're not going into this without preparation. You're going into this knowing that you can just sit back, relax, be lazy, and allow the good times to flow. Consciousness. You're raising your consciousness, of course. Okay, so as your consciousness rises, you're gonna encounter more uncomfortable situations, and they want you to just know that you just gotta trust. You just gotta trust us. We're taking you to where you need to go. We're doing it in divine timing. Mary Magdalene is here. She's supporting you. Your spirit guides are here. They're supporting you. They want you to jump. They want you to take the leap of faith whenever it presents itself to you, and just jump. Just go, okay? Just do it. Especially traveling. You have traveling in the future, right? I just get the feeling that you've been staying in the vicinity of your parents, your physical parents, and you have so much energy to give the world. You have a big mark to make on the world, and you got to start traveling wherever you are. So it's time to sort of separate from them completely. It's time to pick up your energetic ties and move forward. Okay, because there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy there that you could be using for your dreams, for your passions, that you could be using for your manifestations, for your spiritual energy and your consciousness. And you're just, it's just sort of, it has been going to them. And that's not serving you. It's not serving them. It's not serving the world. What would serve the world is if you would serve yourself. Okay. Suppression and politics. So I have a mask here, okay? And I have suppression. Okay. All right, I'm going to scoop up these other cards. That's what's happening sort of big, long term. I'm feeling like the suppressed energy I'm picking up on here has to do with like a situation, a political situation, something that you're talking about, okay? You might feel like you're suppressing yourself right now, but you're doing it for a reason. You're also feeling like you have to. Like if you were to tell the truth, you would put yourself in a pretty sticky situation. So like you're suppressing yourself for political reasons right now. This doesn't have to be on the world stage. This can just be like in your family. You don't want your family to know certain things. You don't want the people you live with to know that you're leaving. You don't want you don't want the job that you're currently at to know that you're leaving. So you're suppressing that information. But what is this doing, and why is this energy coming up, Spirit? Celebration. Okay. Celebration. Okay. I mean, I don't see it as a negative thing, guys. Change. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune energy. Yeah, continue to wear that mask, okay? Continue to wear that mask. You're not wearing this mask to prove anything to anybody else. You're not trying to seem a certain way. You're not looking for admiration. You are keeping up this political mask. You are suppressing this part of yourself for your own benefit, okay? And so I really think Spirit wants you to stop beating yourself up for keeping this truth from, keeping it from other people. Celebrate it, celebrate that you are keeping this between you and Spirit, and Spirit is even celebrating you for doing so, and they're bringing in change, confirmation, and it actually is benefiting you to not say whatever this is, okay? Don't tell the job that you're leaving before you quit. Just quit. Okay, just quit, just move on, and you will be celebrating very soon. Not having to put on this mask very soon. Don't worry, you're getting taken out of this situation and put into a situation where you can just be yourself, just be playful. Okay, just be playful. That's all you really got to do. That's all you really got to be. Okay, you're lucky. You're Mr. Lucky. You got lucky energy, and justice is definitely coming in. I feel like it surrounds that suppressed political energy. Okay, eyes on you. Write it down and do the things that you speak. So journaling is huge for you. Stretching and yoga is huge for you. All of this is really big for you and for your intuition. Okay? Maybe it's not about, having to... They want you to know that you have been wearing the mask. That's what they want you to know. That's going to help your intuition. Because if you don't know that you're putting it on, then it can get confusing when you're using your third eye and your intuition. If you know that you're putting it on, then it's easier for you to it's easier for you to use your intuition. Now here's the thing. You're doing this, again, for you because you only want to promote pure positive energy. You don't have to explain to anybody why you're masking or what you're doing this for. You're doing this because by only paying attention and putting energy into the things that you prefer, you will, by law of attraction, get more of those things. And so you are actively ignoring the things that do not serve you, and therefore you will not see anything like that come again or come back into your existence through law of attraction. Power. And I feel like before in the past, you've been somebody to really lay it all down on the table. Say everything that's on your mind. And that's taken away your power in some certain situations in the past. But you've learned from this. You are keeping your power. You're not telling everybody what your agenda is. You're just operating by what serves you best in the moment. Okay? Okay, that is the message that I have for you today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.